Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to Officer 24/7. My name is Niharika Walia Bhatnagar, and I'm with you with the area of ABFM. I hope I'm audible. All sorted. Let's begin with the class. Acha, before I proceed further, please go ahead and share this session among your peers and like it as well. Acha, we were talking about the topic of private equity and venture capital, right? When we talk about the private equity and venture capital, we talked about private equity. Private equity matlab if one particular organization is putting if there's a company A and I want Mr. So and so, let's take Mr. X to be a part of this organization. This is a public organization. So I asked him to have a specific amount of uh, shares. So that is what we call private equity. The equity which is given privately to someone. Sometimes when we are trying to grow further, we face a little problem. The problem that we face is that we want to grow further, and to grow further we need venture capital. When we talk about the term venture capital is basically the venture capitalists are certain people who provides the finances to these organizations, and when they provide this amount, okay, what happens is when we provide the finances to the other party, then we ask them for a share of equity. The venture capitalist remains in that organization for a certain period of time, say 5 years to 7 years, right? If they stay for this particular period, after this, if they feel the organization is going good, they can leave. Then they leave. They also provide guidance, not only equity, but they also provide funding. They provide both things. Okay. So when we talk about this topic, then this is how we define the entire area of venture capital and private equity. Okay, so why does these people exist, everyone? Why do these people exist? Any ideas about it? These people exist, or the venture capitalists I'm sorry, exist because the banks offer more favorable terms for new business nahi, due to abundance of tangible assets in the information to fill the gap left between the bank's reluctance to finance high risk ventures, because venture capitalists have more expertise than traditional institutions. ऐसा नहीं है कि they have more expertise or something. They don't have that expertise or something like that, but they have something which others don't. These organizations are filling the gaps left by the bank's reluctance to finance high risk ventures. There are many unconventional methods which have come up in the market from the last few years, and they are growing and thriving. Unconventional businesses, for example, starting from different beauty products which came into the light, and then slowly the therapies which started, and then the imported cosmetics, or we can say now there are wearing apparels and accessories of Korea, which has gained a lot of importance in the last few years. Along with that, I think I can add up towards the area of baby carriers, to the new and unconventional cars which have started. So there are so many things where the organizations are getting into, but the banks were obviously reluctant earlier. Ki why do we have to put money? They were like, these are unconventional businesses. If what if they don't grow? Why should we help them? That's one particular psychology of any person. They don't want that this should happen. Acha, first of all, everyone, I hope you know our sale has okay, just a moment. First of all, today at 6:30 p.m. kindly be there for English medium. We'll be talking about a specific thing that we are coming up for you. Along with this, we have something special for you on our website as well. So, apologies, I'm interrupting you in between so that I can actually give you a view of what you might be missing. Acha, everyone, as such, if I talk about the syllabus, even we're just about to get over with the syllabus as well. It will take hardly a few couple of weeks rather. अभी तो since we are on the last, हाँ, since this is the last one, probably within the upcoming week we'll be able to finish off all the chapters once, and then nope, we are not stopping here. I'll be coming up with new courses, new series where we'll be talking about all these chapters in a different way. Acha. Now comes the specific area which I wanted to discuss. That is, do you know the sale has just started? And this sale has not only started, but this is one of the biggest sales that you can look forward to. Why do I say this? Simple reason. Let me show you. Go to our website. Go to the area of www.adda247.com. Go on to the area of CAIIB Mahapack 2.0. In this case, you are getting English medium, bilingual, ebooks, test series, the revision classes. Along with this, you will also get your optional subjects included in it. Matlab, you won't miss out even a single um, optional subject there. All the options are covered. You can see whatever you want to choose. You just have to open this up and then use the code Y541. As soon as you apply the code Y541, you will be able to get 81% discount if you're downloading the app. 6,500 and rather 1% more discount would be available to you, and that too available for the entire year. Think about it, everyone. This means roughly 500 rupees per month, 500 something, less than the 4 screen Netflix as well. This is the amount that we might spend on the basic things in our monthly basis. So if you're planning to get it, then hurry up, because the Mahapack is available at a very good amount and at the same time with double validity. So please go ahead and check it out on our website and our app for further details, and do not miss out on the opportunity. Chaliye. Now moving on to the specific topic. What were we dealing with, everyone? We were dealing with the topic of venture capital and private equity. Back to the topic. First of all, we talked about this topic. Now coming up, what is the primary reason banks hesitate to lend newly established companies? Lack of interest in funding, requirement of substantial collateral, then high interest rates or limited fund available for lending. When we talk about the primary reason behind banks hesitate to lend to newly established business, banks hesitate to help these newly established business because they feel that there is a lot of risk involved. So one particular reason is this, and the point is they do not have substantial collateral as well. They are startups, they don't have anything to start with, so they do not have a strong portion where they can say ki acha nahi, if we won't be able to pay, then this is the alternative that we are providing you, we will provide this or we will provide that. Now that part is something which they have clearly said. Done. So that's why regarding the collateral, the banks are always particular about it, and when they are, we should look forward to it, isn't it? Now, moving on to the next point, what distinguishes venture capital from traditional bank financing? Venture capital from traditional banking is very safe, and matlab, it is comparatively safe. I won't say it is very safe because even they face NPAs and all. They are also not very sorted in terms of the credit worthiness, in terms of the people who are being credit worthy or not. They face issues as well. ठीक है ना? So in this case, venture capital provides only financial backing. No, they don't provide only financial banking. Then venture capital offers strategic good guidance. In the addition to the finance, venture capital imposes stricter terms and conditions, and venture capital is solely focused on the tangible assets. They are not focused on tangibles. They are never worried about tangible or intangible. Venture capital is always looking into the fact that acha, that's a unique company which is making their money through a certain manner. if they are making their money through a certain manner, then obviously they would want that this money doesn't go anywhere. You know, they should get this money, and at the same time, when you provide funding to an organization, these organizations also help the organization to grow further as well. So, venture capital offers strategic guidance in addition to funding. That's one thing that they do. What is the characteristic of venture capital investments? According, acha, minimal involvement of venture capitalists in a company. No, they have good involvement. Limited risk of tolerance among the venture capitalists. No, they are actually risk takers of the market. Then heavy financial burden on the aided company in the early years, or active interest by the venture capitalists leading the company. The venture capitalist is always asking, Hanji, you as a company reaching now, how's the project going on? What are we doing? All those things they literally ask. So that's one particular reality. They take active interest. Okay? Because their money is on stake, and that at the same time now they are equity shareholder as well. That means they also have a part in the organization. Na? Next point, which of the following is a shared characteristic of private equity and venture capital? Strong emphasis on public fundraising, limited autonomy in the managing capital, or investment primarily in established business, or significant financial incentives for fund managers. The correct answer is investment primarily in the businesses which are already established. Both private equity and venture capitalists, they would see a startup which is already doing good. They will help the established organizations to expand further. Matlab, the one who is already in the business and the business going successful, they are helping those businesses to grow further. Done. What distinguishes the private equity from the venture? Achha, we have just done this part now. Private equity investments have minimal financial burden on the aided company. This is different. Private equity focuses on business unable to raise the funds. Private equity is not for these type of organizations. Private equity deals rarely in corporate debt. And last is private equity investors prioritize corporate governance over management capability. What's the answer in this case? You're helping some other organization and you see them work. So in this case, the correct answer is private equity investors prioritize corporate governance over the management capability. What is the characteristic shared by both private equity and venture capital? Limited involvement of fund managers in overseeing the invested enterprises, high level of risk tolerance, engagement in active oversight of the investment enterprises, or restrictions placed on the activities they are engaged in. What's going to be the answer, everyone? You can talk about the characteristics of both. They are all working towards this area. They're all looking forward towards growth, isn't it? These organizations have this specialty overall. So both of them are invested, oversight of invested capital. They are always looking at, they're putting money to some other organization. You'll always be worried about that organization in which you're putting your money. That's a rule of the market. Without this, how can we survive? Indeed, this is the main point which we are always worried about. So, what is cited as the drawback of financing through venture capital? Venture capitalists are basically the people who can grow a lot in the timing there. If they grow, if the organization grows very well, then the venture capitalist would be interested ki, "Arey, I want this organization." Then they try to grab the organization. They try to take over the organization because that's one of the best ways for them to work upon. So in this case, quick and easy procedure, minimal risk involved. Nahi. The drawback is not these things. Loss of independence and control of the founder, immediate return of earnings. This reminds me of Infosys. This reminds me of Steve Jobs. These organizations were once actually thrown these organizations actually threw away the promoters of those organizations. They were the one who were the founders, and later on they were removed. And later on, when the companies couldn't hold themselves, they both were brought back into the organization. So this is drawback of financing through venture capital. Venture capitalists actually they lose their interest and control. Okay, done. Loss of independence and control for the founder. Why does venture capital financing often lead to delayed returns or earnings? Because investment are made with short-term objectives due to uncertainty of potential returns, because venture capitalists prioritize quick profits, or because founders retain full control of the business. When they nahi, the problem arises because due to the uncertainty of the potential returns, because you don't know what is your saturation, where can you go further. The growth is something that you realize once you start doing na? The growth, the tenure in which you can do things, that particular capacity to grow further will not come in this way. It will take a lot of efforts and things that gives clarity to us ki nahi, we can grow, isn't it everyone? So in this case, let's move on to the next point. The next point is, what is the primary responsibility of analysts at venture capital firms? Making investment decisions, attending conferences and seeking business opportunities, and managing the relationship within the clients and overseeing the decision making process. When we talk about the analysts are responsible for finding the various business opportunities. They would be looking forward to that. So basically, they are attending the conferences and they are trying to seek a business opportunity where they can grow further. Because the growth is extremely important for them. Na? If they don't find a specific way to grow further, how will they survive in the market? Isn't it, everyone? What distinguishes associate from analyst at venture capitalist? Associates participate in decision making process. Analysts have more experience in the relationship building. Associates primarily focus on attending the conference, or analysts are responsible for creating investments. If we look about the investment now, see, these people are responsible for analysts analyze the opportunities which are coming up for them, while when we talk about the associates are basically the ones which are participating in the decision making process. Analysis is done by the analysts. They will analyze the thing, they will try to find out that there is no problem in it, you know, and yet the problem is still there. So what we do is the the associates and the ultimate area of the uh, analyst will check the work, and associate will participate in the decision making process, right? Chaliye then, that's it for the day. Before I end my session, let me show you our website again, everyone. Acha, first of all, let's show you the answer even now. The answer to this question is associate participation in decision making. They participate in decision making. This is our website www.adda247.com. Once you go onto this area, go onto the area of CIP Mahapack 2.0, as the Mahapack 2.0 is available at 81% discount. Everyone, this opportunity is there after a long period of time. Double validity, 81% discount available at our website or in our app. Go for the app as you get 1% more because of accumulated coins. And in this case, when we talk about the opportunity of all other topics, if you're looking forward towards even the normal batch now, that is also available at 80% discount. So hurry up and utilize this opportunity to the fullest, everyone. Thank you so much.